able to be heard. But in any case, I want to introduce somebody else very important and special to us here at Shunpike, Rainier Avenue Radio. Client of Rainier of Shunpike, Rainier Avenue Radio can be found broadcasting online at www.rainieravenueradio.world. They're South Seattle's community radio station and media hub, and they are dedicated to engaging with critical issues, compelling stories, and quality entertainment. So here's our good pal and neighbor and Rainier Avenue Radio founder, Tony Benton.
We had a guest on from our community who was COVID-19 positive before they even talking about this at anywhere other than Kirkland. And so at that point, it became really clear that the voices of our community and the needs of our community needed to be heard. And so the decision was made. I made the decision that every Friday we were going to broadcast coronavirus specials. That's March 13th. And here we are. And it's not only still relevant, it's still just as important and possibly even more important. And at the same time, again, making sure that we have that balancing act so that when people, whatever it is, I'll just call it escape, and they just want to hear their favorite song, or they just want to hear their favorite show that's talking about something nonsensical, that we still provide that as well. The big struggle right now is trying to make sure that we're representative of the needs of our community. Because of isolation, it's difficult for people to gather. And we want to make sure that everything that our community is going through right now that is exacerbated by the pandemic comes to light. With all that we have going on, having a fiscal sponsor like Shunpike that understands what we do, the role that we play, because it'd be easy to think, is this really art? But they've been very incredibly supportive, easy to work with. I brag about Shunpike, and I don't have to kiss anybody's butt, but the ability to have an organization like this that can handle the accounts that require that, and at the same time are sensitive to the needs of, creativity. And the business world and the creative world don't always mesh, and to have an entity, that can bridge that for you is incredibly important. And I'm proud to be part of the, Shunpike family.
And you about to hit your show?
We got a minute.
You're on ready.
Do we have Steve Burned on? Daniel?
Huh?
Steve.
Oh, yeah, he's on.
Okay.
And you are on in about 10 seconds.
All right. Welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. It's me, your host, Tony B, and this is our regular Friday coronavirus show, impacts of the coronavirus on South Seattle and surrounding.
Thank you so much, Tony Benton, doing the real good work over there at Rainier Avenue Radio. One time I called him because, he's one of my clients. One time I called him up and he's like, I have to get off the phone because I have to go interview Jeffrey Osborne. Those of you who are in the soft sounds of R&B from the 80s and 90s will understand Jeffrey Osborne. They get stuff. They get people. It's fantastic over there. And they're doing such good work making sure the community is actually connected to what's going on. So we certainly appreciate being able to help them facilitate all those good things. So next up,